and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, Mayfield.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Mayfield. Fuller brings it in over the middle.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Panthers had 2 and 1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Mayfield on first down.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield now. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returning it is Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Right back to Conner here on 1st. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, a run with Conner. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Murray a give. This is Conner. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, Conner. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, here's another 2nd and goal from the 5 now. Murray now. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Robbie Anderson has been used more as a short field receiver in Carolina than the deep threat he was in New York. Over 1,600 yards in 2 seasons with the Panthers. Now his 3rd season as a starter in Charlotte. He picks up a 1st down here, and he's certainly hoping they get back to throwing him the long ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes a play behind the line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Mayfield. And a
big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with it.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. This is brought in at the 21.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw it.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Down to the 25. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield found his target. It's Anderson.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 13-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Snap comes to Murray at 1.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Big ass open, big ass open.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. He'll return it from the 6.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And some space here. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
It shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Connor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Connor up the middle. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers 30. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now Murray off play action. And he'll just get rid of it.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. This is caught.
Touchdown! Zach Ertz, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They run behind center with Cotter. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Come on.
Murray now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Cotter will get down close to the goal line, but not in. As he'll be marked down at the 1. Once again, it's Cotter. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Cotter with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Cardinals 46, Panthers 10. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. McCaffrey following the penalty. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Corey Peters drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Murray. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. He can really smell 800 catches right now, because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Murray going to throw. Rotates Ertz going across the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. Here's Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. But as he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Easy.
Murray now on first down.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been terrific so far. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Play fake. Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw it. Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Murray now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This from 42 yards out. Prater's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,